Hello, everyone, and welcome back to part two of Create Expectations. So, if you have not watched part one, you need to go to Zara's channel first. Watch that, like the video, hit subscribe, then come back.
Ding the bell.
Sure, if you want to get crazy.
Yeah, I don't actually ever do that, so I like to be a hypocrite sometimes.
Right.
I'm like, that's what I advise.
Ding the bell. Then come back and watch part two. It's
Yeah,
got a ton of stuff. It's just gonna be jam packed,
yeah,
which is
yeah.
what she
You,
said.
jeez.
uh,
I wasn't expecting that one.
oh man, I wasn't expecting it either. Okay.
Yeah. That is what. It's another
uh,
thing she said.
uh, so part two.
Okay. Viewer questions first.
Yeah, viewer questions first. Do you want to read it? Do you want me to read? I'll read it because you're gonna answer
It's
it.
optimistic to call it viewer questions, I guess.
Yeah, we have one. Well, to be
Yep,
fair, we have a lot to talk about.
we do.
And I do have a list of everyone who has given us a question, so they are all going to be asked. So like, don't feel like you can't ask them because we'll never pick you because we will.
Yep, and you can ask questions on the Gambit Discord server if
Right.
you. There's a link. You link it in on your videos too, right? Or do you have to go to mine to be able to
It's
do
on
it?
yours. I'll
Yeah,
do that. I'll link it in mine. I also comb the comments, so
yeah. So yeah, you can ask in the Gambit. That same with Roster Roast, and people are requesting at a rate that probably means we can't get to every single Roster Roast, but maybe one day we'll just do a mega like
uh
maybe we'll do like a stream of Roster Roasts.
I actually meant to talk to you about that too.
Oh gosh, we're having a business meeting here.
Yeah. We'll get to that later though. Okay,
Yeah.
so you want this question? Stop stalling.
Uh, I'm not afraid.
All right. So,
Don't call me Stalin.
oh man, okay. I hope I don't say this wrong. I should know how to say this by now. Is it Rubaron or Rui Baron? I'm saying it wrong.
Ruiberon.
I'm saying it
Rui.
wrong. I'm really sorry. But
You're saying it Ruib or rudely.
rude. Okay, so he said, is it worth it to take Quill to Relic 9 for the 40% health and protection share? The base stats at Relic 8 for his health would be like just over 58,000, almost 58 and a half. Protection is 40,000. If you take him to Relic 9, the base stats for health jump to just over 67,000. So you're getting, almost 9,000 extra.
9K.
Protection jumps 9K to 49,000, and those bases are actually increased once you put mods on. You could potentially be sharing another 15,000 in combined health and protection to everyone if you mod for it. Thoughts?
Okay. One of the things about Kuil is that goes totally unnoticed by a lot of people. It went unnoticed to me. I even made a guide about the team, and I didn't even mention it. I knew about part of the sharing, but I
Mm-hmm.
didn't realize just how pervasive it, like how impactful it can be. Like he shares an enormous amount of his stats with the rest of his team, and so like the person who really likes the best Garmando team is typically going to have a higher relic Queel. Like it's on my short list to get him to relic 7 at least. On
Mm-hmm.
my main account, I think I already got him to 6. So 8 is even cooler because you keep gaining more mastery, you keep gaining more stats as you increase your relic levels. Relic 9, I think, is carrying it too far,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Well, even the people who spend the most on this game
Mm-hmm.
and who are in the top guilds who win all their territory wars and stuff, like, even those guys have less than 20 Relic 9s. And Quail's not a top 20, like, it's not even a top 20 squad, frankly. Not to mention, so you could be potentially sharing an extra 15k combined health and protection. Like, in this day and age of Kiadi Mundi doing like 150k casual damage, like that extra 15k health and protection, maybe that'll help you, but at the end of the day, it's more about kits. So,
Hmm.
about imbalancing kits and being able to have a good matchup. I don't think an extra 30K health and protection is going to actually help you enough for the level of investment. I just rambled for a while though. What are your thoughts, Sarah?
My quill is still purple, so he doesn't get used.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really have a lot of thoughts about this. I I mean, I'm still stuck on Relic 9. I'll just say this in general, so not just with Quill in particular, but in my brain, I'm still stuck on Relic 9 goes on tanks. Like those are my first inclination is
Okay.
tanks and BB-8.
Make him
But
BB9.
yeah, but like that's my first thought. So it's hard for me to wrap my brain around putting it on a character who isn't going to take advantage of all that, even though I know that he is sharing his
Mm-hmm.
stats with the rest of the team. And obviously, like the higher you can boost those stats, the better, because then you're sharing it. My other thought is Relic 9 is still so heavily gated. I still only
Mm-hmm.
have one. Like
Right.
I I have all of the droids. I think I have close to. I could potentially do another three because I have enough
Mm-hmm.
droid brains. Three or four. I'm pretty sure it's three though. Um, but I don't have the laptops. I don't have the gear for the laptops. So I'm still sitting with just one Relic 9. It's still so heavily gated that
Right.
I
Like
don't.
getting to Relic 8 is tough enough. And then on top of that, spending more than Relic 8 to get
Right.
to that next step. Yeah.
Like I know that I joke a lot about wanting to Relic 9 my BB-8, and I really do want to do it because I think one, it would be hilarious, and I love him. But like, and I genuinely think it would be so funny. I know that I cannot do it. Like in good conscience, I cannot do that unless I wanted to spend a stupid amount of money. Which, why would I spend that money to take one character to Relic 9 when I can spend it elsewhere? When
Right.
I know that
Well,
I have all these holes that I need to fill.
maybe you thought you were gonna like because of your content would benefit from the stunt of it, the meme, so to speak. But
The meme of me having, you know what? There's
would
still
would
no
you make
relic.
$100 off of it though? There's still what? Sorry.
There's still no Relic 9 BB-8 in game. I would be the first.
There's a reason for that. So I like BB-8 as a character. I really do. It's just he doesn't gain much from Relic 9. Like Relic 9
No.
is it's just that's the thing that kills me about Relic 9. It's like some characters you're like, well, I want to make them better, but Relic 9 doesn't do that much. Like you add like a couple hundred extra damage. It's like adding Relic 1 to them. It's just like a little tiny step increase. And so, I mean, it's all just in preparation for Relic 10 eventually, where we're all gonna have to stomp through from 9 to 10. It's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be a mess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, anyway, with my limited experience of this character, I don't think I would do it. And by limited, I mean I only used him to get Bam.
Well, yeah. And here's, I mean, I just said it before. It's not a top 20 squad. The
Right.
BAM team is not a top 20 squad, unfortunately. And going from Relic 8 to 9,
Mm-hmm.
you should be putting that on one of your very best squads.
Right. Yeah.
So,
All right. So that's the question. Do you want to do some speed GAC?
sure. Do I ever?
Do you ever?
I'm asking you, do I ever?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you always want to do speed GAC
Yeah, I'm always like, "Hey Sarah, you want to just like do speed GAC just for fun?"
just for fun,
Like like
just for
not even we're
practice.
not even recording. Yeah, we're just gonna just just to pass the time.
Just once.
Yeah.
um. Okay.
All right. So who's gonna go first?
I was gonna say someone commented. I think you went first last time.
I don't feel like I did.
I thought you did. Are you sure you didn't go first? I thought you went first.
I really don't remember.
Someone fully somebody commented who went first, and I read it and laughed, and I was like, "This is great because I'll remember it for next week." It's gone.
It's gone.
I'll go first. I'll go.
Okay.
I'm like 95% confident that you went first, so I'll go first.
You're not 1,000%.
No, not this time.
Well, thank goodness. All right, you ready?
Oh, I should close my clock. Okay. Yes. Wow, that would have been real bad. Look at me on the honor system over here.
Wow.
I know.
I wouldn't have time to. I wouldn't have the attention span. I couldn't like pay attention to the clock and try to,
And try to.
try to time it. Yeah, I'm not good enough at this yet. You've apparently reached the next level, like where you could cheat if you wanted to.
No.
All right,
All right. You ready?
you ready to go?
I think so.
All right, ready and go.
Okay, so my first opponent was an 8 million GP player. He had 5 Galactic Legends, no Star Killer. I set 4 Galactic Legends on defense, tried to stall him out, and I ended up full clearing him. You helped me with ships on that one. So we full cleared, and then he got to my ships where I had set a specific fleet and based off what he set, and he did not have the right counters for it. He tried once and then failed. So he did not clear me, and I got the win. My next opponent was 8.1 million, also had 5 Galactic Legends, and had Star Killer. I had set the exact right teams, I think, on defense, and then I absolutely ate it on Star Killer, ate it on Qui-Gon, ate it in fleets. I just ate it all over the place, completely misused my teams, couldn't even clear either of his back zones, fleet or squads. It was an absolute gong show, so I lost. And then my next opponent was 8.3 million.
Stop.
All right. Fine. Fine. The best one. All right.
Okay, give us the real brief.
Real brief. So I planned for his defense based off what he had set for the last month and a half. He switched his defense up on me, so I had to adjust, and I ended up full clearing him for the win. And I still managed to trap him.
Managed to trap someone who's changed his defenses.
Yeah.
Good job. Nailed it. So you went 2-1 this week?
2-1 this week. So I went 7-5 for the season.
And that's not bad at all.
Nope.
Winning season.
I was going for 6-6 like usual.
Gosh.
7-5.
Given the past, like we always, we've discussed at length now about, about your Kyber 1 status. I always want to just like ironically ask, and are you in Kyber 1? But I don't really care. So
for those who care, yes.
Nice.
Anyway, okay. Tell me when you are ready.
All right, I gotta find my really detailed notes.
They are real great. Super awesome.
Did I really write that? Wow.
You did.
That's not really okay. Jeez.
How did you forget writing this?
No, I'm just like, I'm so inventive. Just admiring myself, that's all. All right.
All right. You ready?
Gosh, okay, I can't see that first part. Okay, yes, I'm ready.
Okay. And oh man, I should have started you then. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so I was in the top, I think I was in number 111 spot, and my first match was against a guy who went full defense. He put 5 Galactic Legends down. I couldn't even stream it because I was doing business stuff. I was on a trip, and I ended up failing a ton of times on his top zone. But I ended up full clearing. He couldn't clear me. He failed on he killed all my other stuff one shot until I got to Rey. He got to Rey in the back and couldn't clear her. So I got the win. Next was against a guy named Dagger, and he changed his defenses up. I placed 5 Galactic Legends against him. He couldn't clear me either, and I got the not efficient clear, but I still got the clear and won. And then the final one was against the guy, the top GP guy in the entire game. Had the biggest account, and he likes to bludgeon people really hard with his relic levels, of course.
Time.
And
You got close.
I did.
So top GP guy, go on.
So yeah, normally he's just able to kind of out efficient people, and but he didn't out efficient me, and I won by 50 something banners, and I got the overall win, and now I'm number 39 on the leaderboard. So
You had a 3-0 week. You have 2 3-0 weeks this season?
I did.
Cool.
No one noticed that until you. Nicely done.
I noticed that you did.
Thanks,
Wow.
Sarah.
Man. I want to.
I went 9-3 this season. This is maybe my best season since the GAC thing, the changes. So
That's awesome.
thanks. Yeah, I feel like it's all clicking now. Like I mean, I told you at the start of the season, I was like, I think I can. This is the time that I can actually,
You did say that.
Yeah, like and not even like with ego. I was just like, I think I understand it at the point now. I think I'm ready for a big push, and it feels good that I was right about it, I guess.
I
So
like it.
yeah. Anyways, Speed GAC over. We only spent like 2 minutes on that, I'm sure. So all right.
All right.
What's the next thing? Oh, I didn't even change the Speed GAC. Okay, well, my
Good
bad.
job.
What one job that you're talking about right now, anyways. So,
Yeah.
all right, what's the next thing? Pack review.
All right, pack review. So, do you want to start? So, we have 3 calendars. They're all going to expire in so the first one's going to expire in 6 days, just over 6 days, and I guess just under 6 days by the time this comes out. And then the other 2 expire in just under 4 days. It doesn't really matter where we start.
All right, so you want to do all 3 of them, though?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it real quick. Okay. We in the game?
We're in the game.
We're in the game. So,
Whoa.
let's go. So all 3 of them are 14-day calendars. The first one that I want to talk about was the Inquisitor one. So it is $20 American,
Yeah, it looks like it.
right? Pretty sure. And then 28 Canadian. So basically, 14 days, you get 25 shards of each Inquisitor, 3 Omegas, and some gear. Fun fact, and I feel like, not that this matters because we know the Grand Inquisitor is coming out in June, but the order that you get the characters in is the order of their marquee events.
Oh, yeah, it looks like it is.
It is. I checked.
So this is for $20. If you compare it to the initial release packs that they do, you get for $20 you get 30 more shards, and you get 10. Or sorry, you get
30 shards.
1,000. Yeah, you get 30 shards total for that character, and you get 1,000 crystals.
Right.
For
$20.
Good. For $20, yeah. So these ones you'll get less. Obviously, you'll get less than 30 for each, but you'll also get 5 instances of them. And for a lot of people who don't spend money on the game, like this wouldn't make any sense for my main account, who already has the majority of them done. But because I've been spending, actual crystals and money to get them, leveled up. But for someone who hasn't geared them at all or farmed them, this seems like a great deal. Actually, if you care about, it's a great deal in the context of the game economy.
Right. I think it's a good deal. Especially like if you care about going after Grand Inquisitor. This is because
Yep.
you need them 7-star, but you also need all of them at Relic 5. So the sooner you can move into getting them to relics and not farming them, the better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Cool.
Are you gonna get it?
I'm honestly seriously considering it.
It's not bad.
I don't think I will make Grand Inquisitor this go, for June. But the less time I have to spend farming these guys, the better. Because I have so many things I need to farm.
Well, it's a lot of shards. And they're all on hard nodes, so, I mean...
Yeah. So it's limited. You're only getting 5 attempts if you don't refresh. So that's something to factor in as well.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the other two, which were requested, are the two mod slicing. Sorry, these are 30-day calendars. I lied. The two mod slicing calendars. So one of them gets you from 5E to 6A, or yeah, 5E to 6E, and the other one goes from 6E to 6A. So let's look at the 5E to 6A, or 6E. Sorry, this one. So this
Yeah.
is $10 American.
Yes, ma'am.
And yeah, so it's all over 30 days, right? So you're collecting it as you go. But
Yeah.
I mean, you're getting a ton of slicing materials here.
Yeah. So yeah, I really like this pack actually, and you end up getting more stuff that so every 2 weeks I think they release like they give you the $5 mod packs, and then where you actually get actual mods that are blue or better. I think maybe it's green or better, and then you also can get a version of this pack, the 5E to 6E pack, and you can get the other one from 6E to 6A pack. And so for the same price as this, you actually end up getting less stuff. For that they release this. You can buy it 2 times every 2 weeks, so basically 4 times a month. So this one for me was a no-brainer because I generally buy this pack every time anyways because
Right.
I'm really trying to push my modding numbers a little bit on my main account. So like this one is a no-brainer to me because this is something I would spend $10 on for less stuff.
Right.
So you get more stuff. It seems pretty good if you're into
No-brainer.
that sort of thing. Well, no-brainer for me if I don't know.
mean-
Is that something that appeals to you?
Yeah, like I would probably I would, so I don't know if I would buy the other one, which we'll get into. But like the 5E to 6E, like this is an area for my mods that I'm working on. Like we just saw my Jedi Knight Anakin in your video. I don't have 6-dot mods on him because I don't have 6-dot slicing stuff. Like I keep running out because
Fair.
I'm slicing for everybody. So this is something that I would need. And if you're getting more in it than what you would get for the same price for the packs, then that seems like an obviously better deal. Yeah, it's spaced out over a month, but you're still getting it all.
Yeah, I agree.
So
It doesn't feel like you're getting a lot every time, but it adds up.
that's what she said. All right. So then the last one is the 6E to 6A. So this one is what, $15?
Yep.
Cool. Doing my fake conversion correctly. So like I said, for me, because this isn't something that I'm focusing on, I wouldn't necessarily buy it. But I think this is the same scenario where you are getting more.
Yeah, yeah, you get more than the $15 packs that you get bi-weekly or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, just the little yellow triangle things on day, 5 and day 12 and stuff. That like this one you get 40 total of those.
Right.
And on the other packs that cost $15 as well, you only get 30 of them. So like just on that alone, it's you're getting extra value. But then you also get other mats, more mats as well for this. So yeah, if that's something you're pushing, now I actually think I think you're correct to not spend money on this. In general, it's like that pack is like long term for your account. Like this isn't a great deal. This isn't a wonderful deal because at some point when they release 7-dot mods, this price point will end up being like, oh my gosh, like you spent that much money on this, like that's not the best. But I think, I mean, right now where I'm at, trying to compete with the big dogs, it's a pretty good pack for me.
Right. And I'm just trying to get my mods to 6-dot.
Well, I mean, actually, so am I. If any, I don't know that there's been a match that I've had in the last like 3 months that someone has had less 6E than I have.
Yeah, that's
I have like
ridiculous.
I have almost, yeah.
Ridiculous.
People spend a lot of money on that stuff. So, um,
Yeah, that's them.
all right, and
Do we want to roast a roster real quick?
Canadian roast. Let's do it.
Canadian roast real quick.
Yeah,
How much time do we have to roast the roster?
just pressed 25 minutes.
And we got time. We got time. Okay.
All right. So, what have you picked for us? I haven't looked at all at this.
I looked a little bit. Not too much, but
All right. I'm blocking us out for just a second
Okay.
so people can see the full image here. So, Isalnia, who is a Beastmaster, who's in Chevalier de la Force. Nice.
so he's in Chromium 2. He's 4.6.
All right.
Do you want to look at his fleets? That's probably the easier option.
Sure, the Supreme Leader Kylo.
Yeah. Let's flip this around for capital ships. Oh, okay. So he's just missing Executor, it looks like.
Yeah.
Mace isn't done.
Why not? That's lazy. That's just laziness.
And Radis, but I guess he went for Finalizer first. I don't know.
I actually, roast aside, I think it's a point in their favor that they actually even have Redis unlocked at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot
So.
of people don't. Okay. So then the weaker ships.
Yep.
Okay. What's his home one? Okay, his home one's purple. So Finalizer, Negotiator, and Malevolence are his relic fleets. Okay.
So kind of top heavy stuff. Okay. They even unlocked Razor Crest. It looks like they're going for Executor maybe. All right.
Yeah.
So let's look at squads. I don't really have that much negative to say about this actually, unfortunately.
Okay. Okay, so Kylo is the only Galactic Legend. Do you want to look at the bottom of the roster?
Well, why don't we scroll down this for just a minute
Okay.
here?
A purple Brood Alpha.
That's probably okay. They do have an Omicron on Phasma, which well, that's fine if Chevalier de la Force requires it. Then I guess Chevalier de la Force. Okay, so put another Zeta on Bosk, like right now, please, and get him relict, because what the hell, man. And Django for that matter. F and Django.
F and Django. Yeah. Oh man, there's so much here.
So why is Dooku
Well,
geared and Zetaed? Like, Gear 12 Dooku is maybe the dumbest thing ever, because he needs to be relict if he's gonna do anything. He doesn't evaporate. At Gear 12, he's just sucks.
So you need Dooku for C.
Yeah, so get Sith Eternal then.
Well, so now that's what I'm wondering. Is he going for Sith Eternal?
I don't care.
Okay, just asking.
Well, so if you're going for Sith Eternal, maybe get your Piet geared before Dooku, because Piet's actually good. Get another Zeta on him before you put one on Dooku. Like, that's just bad planning. And then, I mean, it's good you put a Zeta on Newt, I guess. But a Zeta on IG-88? Like, you would just have so many Zetas that you think you should just apply them all for fun? I don't know.
Everyone gets a Zeta.
Surprised we don't see one on Boba there. He has one on Red Gear 9, Stormtrooper Han. Or is that Gear 8? Yeah, that's what's going on there?
Jolie's got his, but they're
I
not.
mean, his is fine, kind of. He's like okay at that, but like Stormtrooper Han, what even is that? Okay.
Hang on.
Oh no. Oh no. Look next. Okay, so you see zombie.
Yeah.
Look down one, then look right one.
Look down one, and then. I know that's where I was looking. I was gonna go to 50 first.
General Skywalker. Hey, you have him Gear 9. Let's put
Gear.
let's put gear on Dooku. Good call, Ben. Good call. And then okay, so you have some troopers. It looks like that you've been,
Yeah.
but you don't have a Zeta on Veers. That is so important that you have to have that. Like you need that before you need Piet's Zeta.
Right.
Okay,
And then you have a solid, I mean, not a solid, but you've got a workable trooper team.
I'm so grossed out right now. Okay, do you want to look at 50 first, real quick?
Well, I was just because I'm curious because, I mean, you've got two of the clones at Relics. Rex is gear 12. Why is Gas not? They can't hit your clones until they get through Gas.
Oh, he doesn't have any Zetas either. I'm just like, he puts my biggest complaint right now. So other than just like, why wouldn't you put gear on General Skywalker even without Zetas? It's the Zetas that they clearly haven't given much thought to the Zetas. Like
Right.
Dooku, maybe that's like a guild requirement that you put a Zeta on him or something. I don't know, but
What's a Zeta even do?
things it's if you're gonna use him, it's decent. You can look.
I was just
Obviously.
looking at Sith to see what's
Oh.
Palpatine.
So Treya, no gear. Basti, no gear. No Darth Revan.
Oh yeah, no Darth Revan. Yikes. I'm trying to. Palpatine
Okay, so-
you need for C, so I'm pretty sure he's going for C.
Do you need Palp for Supreme Leader Kylo? No, I don't think you do.
I don't think
I
you
have
do.
no idea.
You needed Vet Han. I'm pretty sure you don't need Palp.
Yeah, okay. All right. So he's going for Sith Eternal, which is fine, but
Which
the Zeta on Dooku to me is just so egregious. Plus the one on Piet, like you need the one on Veers way more than you need the one on Piet.
and Finish Dark.
Sure.
He's
Yeah.
6-star, so
Finish Dark, which sounds like you're saying Finish Stark.
I mean, why not both?
I know, yeah. All right, we have like almost no time. How about Jedi?
You want to see Jedi?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't want to see Jedi. I'm going to be sad. Okay, so no Jedi. Oh no.
Oh, there is a Jedi Revan.
Oh no. I see that. Hey, but look at that. Shakti has both Zetas. Hooray for both Zeta Shakti.
I am now curious if his guild is making him work on the team for Tam.
Maybe.
I don't know. Just throwing it out there.
That would make sense, actually. But still.
Yeah.
All right. So put some gear on Grandmaster Yoda. That's embarrassing.
Oh man.
All right. We're out of time,
Yeah.
Sarah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
So another F on the roster roast. I don't think we've given out another grade. So
it. We give out grades.
take the Zeta off of your freaking Magna Guard. Holy balls. Okay.
You okay?
I might be okay. We'll see if I don't have a conniption fit. All right.
All right. We're out of time. That's it.
We are. All right, guys. It's over.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.